Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we're going to be talking about each and every one of these players' EVO requirements. Okay, so we've kind of talked about their stats, badges already, and in this video we're going to be talking about each and every one of these players' EVO requirements that have been released. Now, kind of to start this video off, I want to say, not a lot of people have each and every one of these cards, so figuring out which EVO goes to which player is kind of difficult, but I got it all figured out. So all you guys got to do is kick your feet back and relax as I go through each and every one of these EVOs, then talking about, the best ways to EVO the card, and is it even worth your time? So before we dive any further, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please consider smashing the subscribe button as we're on the road to 90,000 subscribers. So Steve Kerr. Okay, you look at Steve Kerr's EVO, makes him an AMI. You guys see what does get boosted. For Steve Kerr, all you need is 20 layups. Now, Steve Kerr is still not going to be very good. You see all the inside scoring that does get boosted. Still going to have set shot 4/dribble style. It's not going to matter. So 20 layups for Steve Kerr. Again, a very easy EVO. Most of these EVOs are pretty easy. Steve Kerr is not an EVO I recommend. Shaun Livingston. So for Shaun Livingston, you are going to, you guys can see here, make 23 pointers. Some of the EVO requirements are here. Some of them aren't. So like Steve Kerr, you can see, make 20 layups. Not bad, right? Not a bad EVO for Steve Kerr. But again, he doesn't really get much better. Shaun Livingston does get quite a bit better. And if you want a tall point guard, you can try him out. One thing I will say is the speed rating still concerns me. Again, 23 pointers isn't going to be too hard. It'll be kind of difficult. Probably going to have to, spend some time. The good thing is he does have hot spots from the corners. So, and triple threat offline, wherever you go, you should be able to get it done. Might take you a little while, though. I'd recommend triple threat offline, probably for Shaun Livingston. If you go into domination on pro difficulty, that's going to be the easiest for each and every one of these EVOs, especially even if you want to combo some things up. Now, Justice Winslow is actually a card I like. He needs threes as well. He needs 25 threes. You look at good hot spots, 73 ball. You make the EVO happen. Goes to an 85, gets a lot of badges. But 25 threes for Justice Winslow is not bad. That's not a hard EVO. It's not something that is going to take you a lot of time. But again, if you want to go into domination with all these players and just launch threes, you can kind of balance it. But if you want to focus on one player, triple threat offline is probably your best method for it. Now, Kuzma, his EVO is 25 rebounds. I've heard really good things about Kuzma when he does get EVO'd. Now, let's start with the defensive badges that are really solid. He still lacks quite a bit, though. People are going to gas Kuzma. Maybe rightfully so, maybe not. But still, a card that's really cheap, you can get Kuzma for 3,000 MT or so, and he becomes a really, really solid card. So, this is one of the EVOs that I'm highest on just because rebounds are super easy to get. It's not like you have to chuck with Kuzma. Super easy to get. Takes you like 5 minutes to do, maybe. And, you're getting a top, power forward, small forward, maybe budget-wise in all of my team. So Kuzma's EVO is rebounds, pretty easy to do. Buddy Hield's EVO is not easy to do. This is one that you might want to go into like a domination type or challenge type game to do. 15 steals, not easy. But Buddy Hield does get some really good defensive badges. Here's the thing. Buddy Hield, when he first got released on 2K database, they didn't have him having all these defensive badges. Now that Buddy Hield has all these defensive badges, I'm telling you guys, another really good amethyst player that goes to diamond that people should not sleep on. Not the easiest EVO to get done, but probably one of the most rewarding, because after you do EVO him up, he has a quick dribble style. The only thing he lacks is handles for days. You're not looking at one of the top budget shooting guards in the game. You're looking at one of the best shooting guards in the game. And 15 steals, yes, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. It is so rewarding. Scottie Barnes, easy EVO, 25 3, 74 3 ball, jump shot 11, super easy EVO. Scottie Barnes, you guys are going to see it, get some shooting badges, still doesn't make him that great, still have to use jump shot 11. Defensively going to be solid though nonetheless, but 25 threes for Scottie Barnes is not super difficult to get accomplished. Caldwell up next. Joe Caldwell, 6'5", 6'8", wingspan, another one of these threes. We see a lot of these guys that need the 3-point upgrade. And so it's hard to get, combo them up. Like, if one needed assists, one needed rebounds, it would be easier to do. But they all need threes, and, that's kind of the tough part about it. It does get catch, shoot, mismatch, expert, sniper, as well as just being pretty solid. Jump shot 22 is a decent enough release. You guys can see the 25 threes, again, with Joe Caldwell, just going to take a little bit of time. Not going to be the hardest thing to do, though. Boozer up next. Again, another dude that needs threes. 15 threes isn't going to take you that long for Carlos Boozer. I say that, but you're going to want to do it in probably domination or a mode that you can play on like rookie difficulty. So I think in domination, you can play on rookie, and that way you're going to be able to knock down some shots with Boozer. The catch and shoot, hot zone hunter, I mean, those types of badges are important because if you shoot from the corner with catch and shoot, hot zone hunter, he's going to be able to knock down at least some shots in domination. Only 15 of them, and probably a good thing because he only has a 43 ball, but I really don't think from the corner it's going to be too difficult. Not an Evo I recommend spending any time on, though, because Boozer doesn't become very good. Now, Russell Westbrook, he needs 35 threes. I do believe the requirements aren't even here. I do think Russ needs the 35 threes. You guys can see Russ, I mean, 3-ball goes from a 79 to a 92, becomes incredible shooting-wise. Honestly, Russ is a card I want to use after the Evo. I haven't used him yet, but I think Russ becomes a really solid all-around point guard with that 92 3. Again, an Evo that I think is one of the most worth it in general. Goes from a diamond to pink diamond, which I think is pretty valuable as well. After Russ, we do look at Kevin Love, who for K-Love, you just need 15 dunks. Now, he doesn't have super high dunk ratings. Not terrible, 65, 80. Should be pretty easy to do. If you want to get these done pretty quickly, 2 triple threat offline games, you should be able to get them done. And really, what does it do for K-Love? I mean, the speed goes way up. Still defensively leaves a lot to be desired. Not terrible. The lateral quickness just is not great. Gets the quick first step. And the one thing I love about K-Love is he does have fundamental dribble style, which makes his playmaking even better. Again, you guys are going to just see what the Evo does here, but not hard, right? The dunks is one of the easier Evos to do, and K-Love gets a lot better. D-Wade, the next guy we're going to talk about today, 35 3, 79 3-ball, smooth release, not going to be too difficult. Now, again, domination, probably the easiest way to get these done. It just takes a little bit of time. What you get with D-Wade is the Hall of Fame Sniper. A big badge, Hall of Fame Sniper, goes up to a 93 ball as well. It just makes D-Wade really get the ability to shoot. Becomes one of the best point guards in the game. And 35 threes is not bad at all. Big Shaq here. Here's the thing for Shaq that you need, okay? With Big Shaq, you need 20 free throws. So you're probably looking at going into a domination game because you can't do that in triple threat. Then 20 free throws, you're really just going to have to mash and hope you get those fouls called. Now, the tough part is Shaq's probably going to make about 60% of his free throws. So you're going to have to go to the line probably 35 or 40 times. It's going to take you a while to do Shaq's Evo. And is his Evo even like that? I mean, it's okay. He gets set shooter, clutch shooter, fadeaways, hot zone hunter, rhythm shooter. It's okay. I mean, it gives Shaq at least the ability to knock down shots, but it's not that great. I mean, Shaq's not a card I'm high on in general, but if you do want the best Shaq, I mean, the Evo, it's pretty difficult to do. Now, Zion and Luka both have individual Evos. Okay, they are updated here. Make 35 threes in general, and then 3 3-pointers in a game, so that's not super hard to do. Zion does get the Hall of Fame Sniper, which is a very important badge as well. See the 88 3-ball. Still Zion, though, is still going to have the Zion base, which just in general isn't that great. But the 78 3-ball, a lot of hot spots. I mean, shouldn't take you too long to get these threes done with Zion Williamson. And last but certainly not least, Luka Doncic needs 25 steals and 3 of them in one game. Does get the Hall of Fame clamps, becomes really solid all the way around. The problem, though, is 25 steals, it's not the easiest thing to get done. So this is the one that I'd say I wouldn't want to do is Luka Doncic steals. The rest of these, so Luka, Buddy Hield, those are probably the 2 most difficult because they are steals. But the one thing is, if you want to do these while you work on, threes with some other players, so let's say you want to get Wade done and Luka done, you can kind of combo those things up to kind of get 2 done at the same time. But Luka's Evo is really solid, and he's a guy I'm intrigued to use in a gameplay. So those are all the new Evos. I couldn't just go over them on 2K database. I had to have kind of my document here because there are some that aren't on 2K database right now. Those are kind of where I'd rank the most, worth it Evos, or how you can get them done faster, what each and every one of them look like. So before you go out and get Luka Doncic and say, oh, it's easy to Evo him, no, it's going to take you probably an hour or 2 to get accomplished. It's going to wrap it up for the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.